Hey everyone! I just wanted to show you in the light the butter or the honeybee. Look at this. This is from last night. Look at the shine. So cute. Oops, backwards. Well, it's kind of hard. It's an 18-inch guy, so you can kind of see everything that's on there. Painted first, resined later, and put some embellishments on. So tonight, I'm kind of getting the idea that you guys really would like to see me paint, since I am a painter. And let me make sure this is straight. This is a 12-inch. It's called Design Line, and it's a lighthouse, and it's 3D. So this might be a two-parter. Don't know. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint the background. Everything off of it. And this is whimsical. So this is like mountains. This is just colors of water. I might change it up a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I'm going to take my large brush, and these design lines are pretty cool because they're etched in just ever so slightly, that when you go and paint across them, the thing still pops up. So let me get this. Is that straight for you? Yeah, it's straight. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use white. See how I went right over that? But after it dries, it's like, it's magic. It's magic. Okay, I don't know why I started up there. Sorry about that. Starting down here. Sorry. So very sorry. I want to go up that way. Now, it will soak it in. So I'm just giving, I need to get down here to these waves. And the rocks. This is part of the water, I guess, because there's no line there. So I'm probably going to bring this up and just leave it. So go ahead and get this with white on it. And then I'm going to use, these are all deco art. Warm yellow. It's like mustard. It's pretty intense. It's pretty bright. But you need I'm going to add just a little water to that white. It's a little thick. You need just a little bit of intensity, and then we're going to go with the other colors. So in order for you to get a blend, you need the white first. Let me move this white. You need the white first. I might be doing this sunset backwards, but totally okay. So I started with the yellow, not rinsing my brush out, going with orange. This is going to be a super colorful picture. So you go up and you go down just to get, I'm going to throw in some just hot spots. There we go. Just enough to go up and down and get it blended. You don't want to see a start line from here to the next color to the next color. I'm going to have to add more white. I don't know why I did that. And then I'm going to go with Coral Blush. Oops, I forgot the white. Coral Blush. Actually, no, that isn't Coral Blush. That is something coral. Something coral. I put it back. It's something coral. And then I'm going to use this deeper blue with white. Again, I didn't mean to put, didn't mean to put white up there. So let me get some blue going here. Up here, I'll go pretty deep with the blue. And it really does soak it up fast. So, going pretty quick. I'm going to hold it down here because my fingers were getting in there. I'm going to just hit a little bit of this back up into the blue. I'm holding it like, this is hard to hold it like this. If you have it and it looks like it's a line like my red was, just go X, 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 X. Boy, dude, I'm going to have to turn this upside down so I can hold on to it, because he is moving all over the place. So I'm just giving it a little more color. So I'm going to go in here with orange. Get it to blend up a little bit, then down. Up, then down. If you have some white in there, it's just going to look like sky. Or clouds, sorry. I'll get this a little more intense, and I need to go a little farther down. So where's my yellow? So this gives you a nice blended sunset. I'm going to throw a little bit of yellow up in here. Just a little. There you go. Just ever so blended. So it just gives you a nice ombre sky. I know I still have yellow in my brush, but I'm going to get this a little bit more blue. I am going to use just a touch of water. My white seems to be scared of the water. I will not lie. Be scared of the water. Because what it can happen is it will drip on you. And when it drips, it pretty much takes it down. I want to make sure that this is straight. Hold on one second. A little bit of water. I want to make sure I get the edges, because when I resin this, then there we go. Nice, beautiful sky. My white is not right. Will you hold still, dude? Because it was like just going crazy. Okay. I don't want to do too much more, because if I keep doing that, keep blending it, it's going to muddy it up and it's going to turn like a gray. So I'm just kind of going just ever so slightly. There we go. Okay, so let me show you that again. Okay, so like I said, this is a 12-inch. Now the lighthouse, I haven't decided on what color I'm going to do, because I'm not doing it traditionally. This is not a traditional picture. I'm going to try to get this in here. Because I'm doing resin, I'm doing my own one-of-a-kind stuff. But I wanted to show you guys painting with resin. Because these I can get paints. I'm going to paint this yellow. And then I'm going to paint it white. And the reason I'm doing that is because with the wood, I want to give it a good coat. So I did white, or yellow first, and then white. Now I'm going to give it just a little bit more yellow, just to give it a little roundness to it. And then I'm going to take the very corner of my brush and just hit a little orange in it, and then open my brush up. So it's just a kind of a sunsetty shape, or sunsetty, not shape, a sunset color. So I'm kind of going like this and turning, just so I can get that bottom shape, and he goes right here. So I'm going to set him aside. Now the lighthouse. Okay, so I'm going to do this really cute thing. I'm going to try to do this tonight. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it, because I'm going to be putting a field of flowers a field of flowers, a couple trees, some embellishment on the ocean. Oh, he's underneath there. Okay, so I'm going to try this color, which is Wisteria. It's one of my favorite colors. Again, this is not your traditional lighthouse picture. This is a Tammy whimsical world picture. Whimsical world. That's what it is. So I'm going to give this a hit of this Wisteria. And it will catch in these little things. It'll make like drips. So you just kind of just go over it real lightly after you get it hit. I want to see what color this looks like. With, check this out. My fingers are, they've got paint on them. I got to be really careful with these. Look, I'm going to put this with some glass on top of this Wisteria guy. I told you it's not going to be a traditional picture. Okay, so I'm good with the Wisteria, so I'm going to go with a little bit more. And the sun is on this side of it, so my highlight is going to be white. I did not rinse my brush out. I'm going to put some highlight over here. And I'm blending a little bit too much. And I'm also going to put some yellow and some blues, and because it's actually going to show a little blue. So I'm going to take some and just okay, I got a little too much, so I'm just going to take some and take it off with my brush. Ooh, that actually looks pretty cool. Okay, no, I'm not. I like that. So, I guess I'm leaving it. Check out how cool that is. Oh, you're pretty. Okay, so I'll use my smaller brush and hit it with just a little bit of white highlight, because I do want it to have a little bit of something going on here. And this is just highlight from the sky. And barely touching it, barely touching it. And what that does is it blends it in just a little bit. So I have a little bit of lightness on that side. And then I'm going to take the Wisteria. I'm going to put a little bit on this side. And take just a smidge of blue, mix it with the Wisteria, and just give it a little low light over here. I would use black, but I'm not going to. It's too whimsical. Too whimsical. I'm going to get that color on. Wipe it off my brush. I don't know if you can see me wiping this off my brush. I'm wiping it onto the thing, and then I'm going to lightly go over it. So I'm just lightly going over it. Just so there's a shadow on this side. Let's put a shadow here too. Well, I have some Wisteria right there, so it's being kind of funky. Okay, he's good. So that's your dude. And the birds. The birds, let me rinse these two brushes out. The birds, I know they're supposed to, everything's supposed to be black. This lighthouse is supposed to be black because if the sun was shining from behind, everything in front of it is black. Well, Tammy's going to break the rules tonight. Breaking the rules, breaking the rules, breaking the law, breaking the law. Okay, I'm going to set some of these aside that I'm not going to use anymore. I'm going to put the lids on them because I tend to not do that, and then they are disasters. So I might use that. I'm using that for that. I'm not done with this one. I just got, right before I came on here, I dumped a whole bunch of crystal glass on the floor. Nice, Tammy. Okay, so birds. The birds would normally be black because they are here. Sun is there. So, but I'm breaking the rules again. I'm going to paint them white. I've got my camera pretty far away, so let me pull this up here. I'm just going to paint them white. And they basically are white, but technically they would be black. So let me get the other guy. I'm going to set him aside. I'm going to pull you guys out just a little bit more. Sorry, that's my hand. I just want you to be able to see the pieces. You can kind of see the pieces. If I get my paint out of the way, you can. So let me get the pieces in here. Here's the... Is that in there? Yeah, that's in there. I've got my glass, all my glass sitting around here. I have 7 or 8 different colors of paint. So I paint this guy. He goes this way also. So I'm going to paint him white. And I'm thinking just going to hit him with a little bit of teal. I know. Not the normal picture. Got it. But I'm good with it. Because this isn't, it's not traditional. Okay, so this is Sea Breeze, which is like a teal. But I'm just going to give them just a little bit of color. Just some color. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, I'm going to set him up here. That's it. That's all. Technically, I need to put more white on him, but I'll do that here in a second. So, here, boop, and here, boop. Just to give him a little something, something. Set you up here. Now I'm going to paint the rocks. You can't really see the rock, but there's a rock here, and rock, and this is waves. So when I do the rock, I'm actually going to use this, but I want to have brown behind it. So this is a painting / resiner, and I'm going to fix this over here because I don't like it. Hold on one second. The paint has to be the way that I want it, because if not, it's going to be resined funky. So I'm just going to pull that just so it matches. I'm going to grab some of the colors that I put away. I don't really need that red, sorry. For the coral. I'm gonna get my brush wet just a little bit. 1, because it's on wood, and 2, I'm trying to make this brush in because I messed up over there. It catches, and it caught my blue, and I didn't like that. Lightly, lightly, lightly. Lightly, lightly, lightly. Still don't like it over there. Might have to hit that with, see, it pulls, and it pulled the blue out of my brush. It's okay. It's all fixable. All acrylic is all fixable. Let's see if I can cover it up with this yellow. technically, yeah. Let's get a little yellow one up here in the center. Okay, I might put something around the edge or something because I still don't like that spot. Okay. I should have been paying a little more attention when I was doing it. But that's okay. We're just practicing. Okay, so with my blues, I'm going to use, this is Mermaid Tail. Shell. Deco Art. Americana. Sea Breeze. Sorry. Sea Breeze. And True Blue. Or no. Ultra Deep Blue. So, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm going to move these so I don't mess them up. Let me scooch these up. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did up here. So I'm going to do the dark blue on the bottom. I'm going to try to go straight on so I can get a pretty dark color. Let's see. I can hold you, and I can hold you because you guys are... definitely getting covered. So I'm using my 1-inch brush. I try to paint as much as I can with my 1-inch brush. So I'm going to just, there's a wave here. So, but there really isn't anything that ends over here. So I'm just going to kind of go like this. And not really going to go exactly the shape of the wave, but I'm going to I'm going to go to the shape of the wave. I'm not actually just going to do exactly what they've got. So I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to kind of get this to blend in. This is kind of like a Caribbean sea. It's Caribbean. I'm going to get my smaller brush just so I can bring this to the point. This is a 1/2-inch shader. But you can use a deep detail brush if you want. I'm not going to be super picky because I'm putting stuff out there on top of that. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to put a little bit more on just so I can get these blues to mesh together. I'm going to put a little bit more deep blue on my brush. You want to have stuff be smooth in the transition. I'm going to get some more of this and just go across here, just grab it. So you don't see the actual lines. So now you'll see there's a dark blue, then it goes light blue, and then I'm actually going to grab this Sea Breeze, which is one of my other favorite colors. And this one actually goes like this. And I like to do a lot of wet on wet. So this is wet, which will give me, let me see where this is at, which will give me the blend. Just enough to get it blended. That's all you want. Just enough to get it blended. And use my smaller brush again. You blend it too much, you're just going to have these pretty blues. Let's see, this one goes down here, and this one goes down here. And it's a splash, so don't be too hard on yourself. It's a splash. I'm going to bring this up just a little higher. I'll get this just a little bit more detail. So these three colors work really well together. really well. I'm going to fix this right here. And I like it. I like it. So I'm just going to throw the wave in there, right there. And this is good for this. I am good with that. Oop, I missed the wave. Hold on. See, I can see the lines through it. And I did miss the wave. So hold on a second. Hold on, I made mine real skinny compared to this. Real skinny. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to drag it and just get it to lightly. A little too much, so I'm going to grab some of the darker blue. So you can mess with this as much as you want, but go with the flow of the wave. The wave is on there for you. And I'm just turning my brush. I'm just turning it. Like that. So I get this. I'm just going to add this extra bop here. Okay, let me get my smaller brush. Actually, I should be using my angle brush. Don't know why I'm not. This is a 3/8 inch angle brush. It acts like a liner, and you can turn it as you go. And then you can open it up, which means flatten it. There's so much stuff sitting here, I just keep banging my hands into it. So, smooth transitions, smooth transitions. Now, the smaller headed brushes are more stiff. And see, I don't like that extra little wave I gave it. So, I'm going to take a little bit of the blue. Man, why am I hungry? I already ate. Weird. So I'm going to take some of this blue. I'm going to get it the way I want it. I'm going to take some of this mermaid tail. Mermaid tail. Light touch. Oops, that's okay. It's a wave. That's okay. Smooth. Smooth. Well, that one was silly. Sometimes your hand just goes where it wants. And having the fluctuation is totally fine. Tammy, quit making this wave bigger. That's okay. And sometimes you just go and you go and you go and you go. Okay, quit, Tammy. It's wet and I'm just dragging it around. Just quit. Just quit. Okay, so I'm going to use my angle brush, 3/8 brush. I did not get any brown out. Do I want to do that brown? I'm putting brown over the top of it to make it look like rock. Look how shiny this is. Oh, it's so pretty. What color do I want to make that rock? I am going to make it brown, I guess, since I'm putting brown over it. No, I'm going to make it a little bit greeny. A little green. Let me see if this mermaid tail will work with the brown over it. Hold on one second. Because it'll pick up the color. Yeah, it doesn't really show the green, so I'm just going to get some brown. Flip myself around. Get myself some brown. And of course my brown's not sitting here. Hold on a second. Gotta get up on my shelf. Okay. We're just going to use burnt umber, which is like a chocolate brown. I'm good with that. Tear it up, Tammy. Okay, so this is where the rock starts, and it's kind of just a wiggle. And I should have done this before I did the wave, so hopefully I won't get too much glue in it, which I didn't. Good job, Tammy. Yeah, you should do this first. I have no idea why I didn't do it first. I'm too excited to put the resin and stuff on. And this is just a backing for the brown stone. So I keep on calling it stone. Kind of tapping it, which is just going to make it look more rocky. Doesn't matter if I go into my lighthouse, because my lighthouse is going to go over the top of it. Okay. It does not need to be fully covered. It just needs to have some in it. Okie dokie. Okay, so I am going to add a little whiteness to this. Little white. And just, this breaks up the waves. I don't know if I like that one, so I probably will change it. This is going to have rock on it, so it does not have to be perfect, but I want it pretty good. Okay, I'm going to open this up and just kind of smooth it a little bit. Make it look like it's flowing. Don't like this one here. I'm just wiping it off. Okay, so I do not like this part. Again, all acrylic can be fixed. Just going very lightly. I just want to get that blue back in there. There we go. This is going to have stone on it on the edges too, so that's why I'm not being super picky about it. So let me get this stuff out of the way, because I am done with the paint, except for the white, I think. Why won't you shut? Okay. Orange over here, yellow over there. I just want to give myself some working room and not get resin on it. So I don't have my watch on. What time is it? Sorry, I had to look up a thing. It's 8:35. So I might be able to do it. So these are my colors for the resin. That's out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Bringing this in. I might not get to all the decorating, but I'm going to get to a lot of the decorating, I think. I think. So, this guy goes right here. Okay? And then the moon and the two birds. So, let me think for a minute. Do I want to put... Yes, I want to put this on first. And it even shows you exactly where it goes. The design line. So that's where that goes. And then the birds. Let me give them a hint of white because they look streaky. So I'm just going to hit them with white again. Technically, they would not be this color. They would be black. Put him down. Sit still, please. Get this guy. Thin that line out a little bit so it looks a little, thin this one out a little bit. I thought I got him. It just looks a little better. Okay, and my brushes. Okay, so I might hit this with a little more orange. Oh, that has a lot of paint on it. Ooh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let me get that off. Okay. That's better. Okay, let me get my fingers wiped off here. Okay, so right now it's so pastel, it's crazy. Okay. I want to make sure I don't get any colors on my stone. So, in order for you to do a resin picture or a wood, this is wood, painted and resin, same piece. You don't want to do every single thing. I have black resin, but I don't want to do black resin because I want some of that to come through. I want some of the yellow to come through, but I accented this. So now he's 3D. Like, I don't know if you can see that. And then I put these on for his little feet just because they were cute. And these, of course, don't exist, but I did it anyway because it's cute. These are two little red eyeballs that I painted that I just got white paint on. See, I've got paint on my fingers, so this is from last night. So I'm not going to hit everything over here. I'm going to accent. I'm going to accent it. So I'm going to, well, no, I'm going to leave that there. That way I know exactly where I'm going. So with the brown, I'm going to do the brown first because it technically is in the back. These will kind of look like stone, mountain. Now, you can go through and piece these. Like, that's what I did with the cross that I messed up the resin on. Thank God there isn't a whole lot of this to do right here. I'm just accenting. That's why the brown's underneath. Not covering the whole thing. Just getting some, oops, I'm not even on the right side. Just getting some, so it looks like rock. And then when I put the blue here, that might be perfect there. I'm telling you, this stone just works so well on the cross. It just fits together. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it has, oops, wrong side. It has, I'm going to move this up a little bit. I don't know if it's because it has flat sides is why, but it just worked. And it's just cool because it works. Okay, I'm doing this on the wrong side. So this is going to be another rock. Hey, come on, bud. Did I put him? Oh, I did him wrong too. Okay. Yeah, a couple big pieces out here. So it's kind of cool that it'll make it look like rocky edges. And this is just a tad taller. I mean, just a 1/16 of an inch taller than that lighthouse. So it really works. Well, that one was exactly the same. So it really works with it a lot. See, look, this just fits together. I was like having so much fun. Depending on how long it takes me to get the things on, depends on how long I'm going to stay on here. Because the first time that I did one, it was 2.5 hours. And then the second one, I was doing special ones, you know, ones that I could sell as like one-of-a-kinds. Because they are all one-of-a-kind. And it was like 3 hours, and then I messed it up. I mixed the resin A and resin A instead of resin A and B. And it de-solidified the whole entire cross. So I bought a brand new bottle of alcohol so I can melt all the stuff off of it. So I can have all the pieces, because I used a lot of stuff on that one. Look at this one. This one's going to fit right in here. It's just like doing a puzzle. It's just crazy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just need a small one, and then I'm done with the hard stuff. That stuff. This stuff is a little harder because you have to place it. But I am going to be doing flowers. And look at these. Butterflies. I'm going to have some butterflies flying. Look how little these butterflies are. How super cute are those? Okay, so I have the rock. Now I'm going to do the darkest blue that I have right now. I have this, but I don't know if I want to use it. Let me see what it looks like. I'm just kind of throwing it in there just a little bit for accent. Randomly. Just randomly. I'll see if I like this. I didn't think it quite matched everything. So just let me just kind of see how that works. I have to like contemplate it. I have to give it a look, see. And then this blue, just sprinkling it. And I will not lie. I won't lie. Here, let me get this over. If I don't like this, I will be flipping it off. I will just... Because I've never done this piece with resin. So I have to see if I even like it. I'm already not liking the dark blue. Sorry. And this is like, this is a little of what happened. See, I already like it better because the dark blue is on there. That's sad. I just don't have the right tone dark blue right now. I do like this lighter blue though. Maybe I'll just put a couple down here. Just see. And I'll put this stuff in here. See, I like that better because it matches. It's the same tone. It works. Okay, so I just realized, yeah, I can do a set of 5. Okay, that's it. I just realized I didn't pick this up and put it up on souffle cups in case it goes over the edge. I usually put it on a piece of contact paper, which I still might. I can do that because it's board. It's wood. So I can actually pick it up and it's not going to mess with anything. Nope, can't do it. Sorry. So sorry. I just can't. I have this blue. Okay, I can do that blue. These are like little, this is all I have of this, but I can do that blue. I just can't do that. That blue does not work. Okay, so let me put a little bit of this in the dark. Yeah, I can do this. And these are round, so they tend to go wherever they want. I just want it to look really deep at the bottom. Good catch. And you'll do that too. You'll, like, if you're playing around with resin, you'll just, oh, maybe I like that. Maybe I don't. Maybe you like something that I did. Maybe you don't like something I did. So if you do get like a kid or something, don't put it there. It is your kit. So, okay. So this color I like because it's picking up this green. Even though I'm going to put some green in it. I'm going to throw some up in here. This does get lighter up there, so I'm going to put some of the lighter green in it. And since it's getting thinner of water, a thinner amount of water because it's doing a wave, I won't put it as thick as this. I'm just putting some. Okay, now I'm going to switch to this darker green. I'm going to throw some of those in there. Just going into this top. I just about said this topper part. This top part. Okay, and then I even have a lighter green. You can tell green's my favorite color. It's like, I have like 5 different colors of green. It's like crazy. And then I'll put those up, way up at the top. And I can go a little thicker. I don't know if I want to. But I might change that. So I'm trying to go around, I just about said around the bend. Around the bend. Please share this too if you know anybody that likes painting, or if you know anybody that likes resin, or that likes both. It's very artsy. That will help my algorithms. The more sharing, the better. Okay, so I'm going to put, I'm liking that, so I'm going to fill this in a little bit more. And I do have some white. Actually, I'm going to use crystal so it stays, it's not as bright as my white. My white is white, but I'm going to use this crystal. This is everything that I dumped on the floor, and it has clay in it. It has all the stuff that I dump on my floor in it. So these are going to go on the edges. And I don't care about the splatters because those splatters happen. So I'm trying to get a thick line. I'll put some splatters over here. I'm just going to put hits of movement. Don't want that up there. Putting a different one on you. I'm really hitting these edges hard. So if they're too high, just scooch them. And they're going to go with the flow. So they're not going to go, this one would go kind of straight up and off. Like, it could do this. But it kind of goes with the flow of the wave. The splashes. Put a few in here because this is going to be splashy. Get off there. Oh, that's all I have, the crystals. But that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so this is purple. I'm going to set these flowers aside because I don't want them to break. And this is clear. This is going to go right here. Isn't that awesome? This is going to go right here. So I'm going to just crystallize. As I said in the Matthew McConaughey movie, and what is her name? Goldie Hawn's daughter. Frost Me. From 10 Days to Lose a Guy. Oh, that was so fun. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to throw some bigger pieces in the splash. Yep, I like that. It gives it texture. Texture. I'm going to put a couple here. Okay, so I'm going to put... Ooh, that'd be pretty. That would look like glass. Hold on, I'm thinking. No, I'm not. I was going to fill these in because then it would look like glass, but then it takes away from the blue. Oh, dude, don't do that. Don't do it. Now, on the regular resin pieces, you can't do that. You cannot move these. Come here, bud. Okay, let's try to keep them out of there. Put you back in here. Put you back where you go. Scoot you guys back. Okay. Oh, that's not even close to where you go, Tammy. Hold on. There you go. I had that way off. I have a piece of glass under there. That's okay. If it were under the frames, then I would have an issue. I would have to take it apart. All of it. All of it apart. All of it. All of it. Okay. Don't move it. I might have to place a couple of these because I'm trying to get it on this one side and yep, you got a piece under you, don't you? I'm grabbing it. Oh, look, it had two pieces under it. Better not to move it. There. There you go. Sit still, buddy. Oh, I was going to put these on first. Hold on. I meant to put the flowers on first and then put the stone over it. See, again, this is not your traditional. Come here, buddy. But it'll be another cutie patootie. Come here, sweetie. I don't want you to break off this thing. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I wanted to put a couple of these over here. So see, now I'm probably going to have to, yeah, it's going to have to be a two-nighter. Because, and you can watch it on replay. If you can't make it tomorrow night. But grab your friends. Grab some popcorn. So I wanted this over the top of this. Because I'm going to put flowers here. And I have to peek up there again and see what time it is. I don't have my watch on, so. Okay, let me pop up there real quick. Okay, so it's 8:58. So I'll get this right here done. This one can be okay without any. And then I'll pick back up tomorrow right in the same spot. Because I'm not moving it. Unless they keep doing that to me. Quit. Quit it, quit it, quit it. See, how cute is that? Nope, I want you down. Nope, I want you up here, right there. Nope. Piece of glass. Do as you're told. I think this is twisted. These are like paper thin, so I think this guy's twisted. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Nope, he was twisted my way. Okay, so I want to just make some come this way a little bit, just on this one side. So when you're placing the resin, or placing your piece, your details, this is where you start thinking, oh, well, that would look cute if it kind of rounded. and then kind of shot this way. So I'm kind of skinnying this out up here, and then I will stop for the night. So please share it so I can get this, my Sunbeam Reds in studio going, because that way I can do kits with my left hand. And if you're just jumping on, I'm having a major shoulder surgery on the 1st of May. And so I want to make sure I can still have some revenue coming in. Yeah, I like that better. I'm going to skinny this up. Pull this guy out. That was good. Cutie patootie. I've been saying that a lot. Don't get mad at me for saying that. I like it. Cutie patootie. And this kind of looks like there's water splashing up on here. See, that just gave me an idea of I should make some water splashing up on here too. So there we go. So that's where we're at with this. So let me show you. There you go. So cute. Oh my gosh. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I knew those little round guys were going to fall and go to the floor. But I just noticed that I should fill that in just a tad bit more. So I might do that when I start to resin, because I kind of like those little round ones down there. Very cute. Okay, tune in tomorrow on my channel, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Oh my God, it's just super cute. This guy's crooked. Okay, I'm stopping. Because if not, I'll sit here and play with it. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you.